Hello and welcome to another episode of Inside Admission at Wilmington College. I'm Danny Harp, Associate Director of Admission, and today we continue our series on students and their involvement in the various clubs and organizations here at Wilmington College. I have two students with me that are going to be telling you a little bit about their involvement. And Logan, if you would, introduce yourself.
I'm Logan Hayes. I'm a junior from Troy, Ohio. I major in sports management, business finance, and I minor in both economics and communications.
Very good. And Will?
I'm Will Overholt. I'm a senior athletic training major from Fredericktown, Ohio.
Well, thank you both for taking time to be here today and sharing your information with our audience. Logan, I'm going to start with you.
All right.
I remember working with you as a freshman, bringing you into Wilmington College. That seems like forever ago. I guess
3 years ago,
it was, wasn't it? Curious. So when you got here as a freshman, let's say that first week or two, how did you know about the clubs, the organizations? What introduced you to those types of things?
The first thing that introduced me to everything was org fair. I went around, met a lot of people. I was actually really involved really early on. I really wanted to get into Greek life. So the first thing I did at my first org fair is I went to every single fraternity on campus and got to know the guys in each one so that I can figure out which one I wanted to be a part of.
Very good.
So that's my first focus was a Greek life organization.
So current students played a role in introducing you to the various clubs and organizations,
Absolutely.
right? Okay.
Absolutely.
And I know, Will, you're involved in quite a few activities here at Wilmington College, and I would imagine you are now playing a leadership position in some of those clubs and organizations. Tell me a little bit about how that transpires, how you go from just a member to maybe having a leadership position in a club or organization.
Yeah, I think it starts out kind of just with getting into the organization, getting your footing, starting to get to know the people, and really just communicating, trying to balance your school life and your work life together with your organization. And every year kind of stepping into it, realizing that you can do more, stepping into more. And then at that point in time, you're a leader. And you're kind of setting the foundation for other groups to go along as you graduate. Okay,
very good. And I'm going to stick with you for another question. Do you feel your involvement in student clubs and organizations is going to help you long term as far as a career?
Yeah, definitely. It's helped a lot with the communication with different people. In my role on Greek Exec as the president, I've been able to work with our Greek groups on campus, making sure that everything's going right, especially in a COVID year. And that's also happened with my role as PR director of Student Government Association, where I've been able to communicate with the students, kind of build that bridge from the board to the students. And that's going to help, I think, a lot with, in the business world, being able to talk to people, being able to communicate with people, kind of going on that way.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Now, Logan, with your involvement here at Wilmington College, I know you also have to balance the classroom.
Absolutely.
Because we want you to do well academically as well as socially, athletically, whatever it is you're involved in. What kind of resources do we have in place here at Wilmington to help you balance all of the different things that you're currently involved in?
Well, we have the Success Lounge and student tutors offered to everyone, no charge. That has helped a lot. When I get a little bit behind in the class, I just go straight there because I'm involved also with the sports club. I go to the Super Bowl and the college football championship. So that's 2 weeks in the second semester where I'm not in class.
Did you hear him say Super Bowl? He went to the Super Bowl. Our sport management club goes to the Super Bowl.
I got this face mask there actually this year, so we actually got in this year, which was really nice. But so I went to the Super Bowl and the college football championship all 3 years I've been here. So that's 2 weeks into my spring semester where I'm not in class. So I get back, I'm missing 2 weeks of class total in the year. And now I'm like, I need to get caught up so I can use the tutors that are offered, the going to SIs, which is a student-led teaching type thing, and they answer any questions you have, and it's not like in the classroom with the teacher. And also the teachers are very helpful with stuff like that. So if you miss a couple of weeks and you'd be like, hey, I need some help with this, so hey, you can come to my office. I don't think that'd be really available at any other college.
Okay, very good. So would you both agree in me saying this? Our college, small, private, professors are accessible. They know you, not only what you're studying, but what you're involved in, and they're accommodating to that. Would you both agree to that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, very good. Now, Wilmington is small. The community is small. We're rural. Logan, I'll ask this question of you. Do you ever get bored? Are there plenty of things to do here in Wilmington and on Wilmington College's campus?
There is a lot of things to do. So I am a member of the APB board as well, so that's the Activities Programming Board. So we plan a bunch of activities that go on here around the campus. When we try to get one thing to happen a week. So it's all the time. We're trying to make stuff happen for all the students here on campus. I'm also highly involved with the Quake.
Okay.
That has I put a lot of time into that the
Okay.
last 2 years.
Great.
I can go to the RCC studio, which we have an actual radio studio here on campus, and run a radio show. I think I ran 6 different radio shows last year.
Very good.
And I've run like 4 or 5 different shows, like weekly shows.
Okay.
On the yearly.
When are you going to get me into one of your radio shows? Interview me.
I will sometime.
Okay, all right.
They mainly focus around sports because I'm a sports management
Oh,
major.
okay.
So I've actually, with one of my shows with interviews, I have brought in people from other, like working in sports and
Okay.
interviewed them on their steps and their pathway into sports.
Okay, very good. And Will, your major again, I apologize.
Athletic training.
Athletic training, pretty intense major. And again, are you able to find the balance? And have you found that there are people in place to help you find the balance between student activities and your academics?
Yeah, with the athletic training major, a lot of people are very flexible with the timing of athletic events in the OAC. I just recently spent time over the winter working with our men's basketball team,
Okay.
traveling all over Ohio for different OAC competitions and everything like that. And I've still
Okay.
been able to manage all my roles here at Wilmington College. People have been very understanding. I've had a really good time getting to know our basketball team and getting to know our Greeks on the other side of things when it's not my major. People are fantastic here when it comes to timing and letting people know ahead of time when things are changing and need to kind of go off of that. So.
Okay, all right. Logan, Will, thank you both so much for joining us. We appreciate what both of you have contributed to our campus in regard to clubs and activities and the leadership role you both play. And thank you for joining us here on Inside Admission. We look forward to seeing you next week as we wrap up the series on students, their activities, and organizations. See you next week.